Howdy Collective, Divine Feminine Channel Tarot here. Please like, share, subscribe. Send me a comment. I will respond. Welcome new subscribers. Welcome cross watchers. This is a collective reading, which means it's for all the zodiac, and maybe the title grabs you. So go ahead and watch it. Let's see what's going on. Vendor, merchant, retailer, individual, entrepreneur. I just heard ripped off. Okay, let me see what we get. I'm getting a storyline I don't like. I'm one of those truther people, so I believe in conspiracies, and I have for years. The child card. Wow. Collective, be very careful with anyone coming into your house. If you're a younger person with young kids around, or someone old like my age and you're a grandparent and you take care of the grandkids, be careful when you're at the park, out in public. You know, of course, people put their kids in the grocery cart. You know, I'm singing to the choir. I don't need to tell you, but this reading may be about something that happens all over the United States. The Super Bowl is one of the biggest days that this happens. And a lot of people won't believe me, so, but it's true. And there are tunnels everywhere. So there you go. Maybe this reading will not make it, and the YouTube police will censor this one. But it has to do with when there's too many cars on the freeway, okay? That's really heavy traffic, okay? That's all I'm going to say. So just be careful. I'm hoping this isn't the vibe of this reading. Some of you are going to have a new child, or you're going to find out you're expecting. Congratulations. Let's see how dark this gets, or if it's actually a good reading. But again, vendors, be very careful who you let in your house. You know, the window people, the floor people, they want to come and get an estimate, you know, the house painter, whoever. Just keep an eye out and make sure you're there. Make sure you're safe. Okay, with today's world, it's getting wackier by the minute. So just a warning. Whatever this is, High Priestess reverse means you are ignoring your intuition. So again, if you feel unsafe somewhere, I don't care if you are going to the doctor or whatever and you get a bad feeling, listen to that, turn the car around, go home, and just cancel. You know, you don't have to go in there. I've been in cities and restaurants and places where I walk in and I'm like, no. Or hotels, especially when I'm traveling. So if a hotel or motel gives me the creeps, I either cancel that night. I've paid cancellation fees before because I just don't like the energy of a place. So make sure. High Priestess reverse means you're not paying attention to that still small voice. Be very, very attentive. Here come these two cards back to back again, which was in one of my zodiac readings. We've got the moon. Both of these cards are major arcana, and they're Pisces. Okay, Pisces is the most intuitive sign of the zodiac. Illusion, intuition. So some of you are paying attention. Again, something might be happening under the dark of night, okay? With the moon out, uncertainty, complexity, secrets, unconscious. Some of you are having a feeling that you're pregnant or going to have a child pretty soon. I heard the word adoption, so maybe you're going that route as well. But yeah, I want to get more on this. Who is this vendor? Whoever this vendor is, it's somebody demanding. Queen of Wands is actually a pretty nasty person, especially when the Queen of Wands is in reverse. It could be somebody selfish, jealous, temperamental, a bully. They actually don't lack confidence, and so what they do is turn their insecurity into taking it out on others. Demanding and vengeful. So just, I don't know, this is a really weird reading. This may be somebody you know. The 1111 card, I know people say this is the twin flame, but Four of Wands. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Spirit just said, check this person's, like, better business record. Call some of their references. Um, I had a guy that came into my place when I had a 2 bedroom, 1.5 bath townhouse. And after I paid with credit card, about a week later, um, there were weird charges on this credit card, so I actually had to replace it. My gut feelings, it was this person. He did a good enough job, but um, I don't know, it was for flowers and candy. There were actually a couple of charges on my card. So I don't know why. I just always suspected it was him. And so again, and I found him on Thumbtack. Just be careful, folks. So with the Four of Wands, this could be somebody that's really close to you. Usually this is a wedding card or a marriage card, but with this storyline, just watch if you have or suspect like a neighbor or a cousin or like a distant relative, um, that you know, and you just think it's getting weird and you've got kids, just pay attention. Nine of Pentacles. Um, Rewarded efforts, achievement, independence, success, leisure, material security, self-sufficient. Some of you that are single, be careful. Wrap it up, as they say, because if you're a single woman and are not ready to have children, then take the necessary precautions, okay? Because you may get pregnant here. And don't have any flings with a vendor that comes into your house, this isn't OnlyFans, okay? Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I want more. What's with the child? Nine of Cups reversed. Huh. I don't know. Um, this is a super weird reading. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna. Yeah, beware. Okay, Knight of Wands. Don't do any one night stands, people. Please don't. Between all of the STDs and, just be smart out there. I don't know why, and there is a bartender card in this deck, but this could be somebody that like sells you a dream. I don't know. This is like a really shifty reading. So Knight of Wands may come roaring into town, and some of you maybe with child before you know it. So just be super careful. And if you're a working female and you've got your own money, your bank account, and you're really into your career, the last thing you want to do is have a child. But those of you, you may be getting married as well with the Four of Wands. This reading is all over the place. Now we've got the moon reversed. So whoever you are, collective, you are in and out of your true knowing and your intuition, and you need to be hyper vigilant, watching everyone that's in your inner circle. Maybe you are someone that takes care of children or, babysits your sister or your brother's kids, whatever it is. Just be super, super careful, okay? You just can't trust people anymore. Ace of Cups reversed. I don't know. Okay, here's another storyline. This is such a weird reading. I think I'm going to end it. Ace of Cups reversed. Some of you had a fling, okay? Had a fling. Could be someone from your past. I get like friend of a friend or a relative of a friend or, an ex's cousin. I don't know. It's just weird. Ace of Cups reversed. This is affiliated with somebody that at one time you really loved and cared about. And just be careful. If you are young and single and can get pregnant, will you please watch out and just don't let any person into your house. And again, if you have children, just be careful. I'm going to get one more card for this reading, but it's weird. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take. I'm hearing alimony. So maybe before you're separating from somebody that at one time you were married to, and there was no equal give and take, or this person took, and took. Maybe you're trying to divide up the assets evenly now, and you're wondering who's going to take the kids. I feel like Tyler's tarot. I'm not connecting with this reading. And of course, every time he does an Aquarius reading, he's spot frickin' on. The weirder his aqua readings are, the more they resonate. But anyway, yeah, just make sure you get what's owed to you. Some of you are deciding who's getting custody and, child support. I don't know. We've got everything, but I don't know, the energy of this reading, somebody that you argue with, Five of Swords. I mean, I can go through the whole deck and I still don't really have any clear answers. I don't even know what to call this one, but bottom line, be careful. Don't let any strange person in your house unless you have vetted them very, very carefully. If you have children, keep an eye on them very, very close. Do the responsible thing, and some of you may get pregnant after a one night stand, so please be careful, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.